everybody, to another segment of 120 Seconds. I got the jug of flu, if you can't tell. Just got back from the gathering yesterday. Exhausted, to say the least. Had a fantastic time. My eternal grateful love and respect to anybody who came up to me. I had people come up and say, "Hey, you're the 120 Seconds guy." That was cool. Some people just said the random word "Fego lovers." That was cool. A lot of people knew my name. That was cool. A lot of people know me from hosting the stage. That was cool. Look, man, I love doing this stuff for Fego lovers. I love hosting the stages at the gathering. I love this wicked underground, man, this juggalo scene. So it feels good, to get some recognition. Kung Fu Vampire asked me to be a part of his documentary. I've already been included in some of the other, various update videos and things that people have shared and stuff. And I'm absolutely honored. And so again, if you stop me or said what's up or anything of the above, man, all the love in the world to you, for real. Thank you very, very much. While I was there, aside from hosting the stage and enjoying myself, which I did those things, I did 17 interviews, and the audio on almost every single one of them is terrible. I bought these brand new mics that were supposed to be specifically to drown out background noise. That was bullshit. That didn't happen. I used them. They just didn't work as advertised. So that sucks. But I'm not going to rob these artists or you, of the interview because the sound is kind of shitty. And it does happen. There isn't one where the sound is terrible the whole fucking time, but anytime somebody's got music playing in the background, sometimes there's clipping and interruption and distortion. And, I ran everything through kind of an AI sound fixer, if you will. And it's, look, it's still not great on a lot of them. So straight up, I'm apologizing right away on this first one. We've got V-Sinizter, and the mic was on his sleeve. And he's a move around talky guy, so that mic just kept getting jostled. And so it just picks up a lot of staticky feedback and stuff. So that part sucks. But again, if you're willing to give this a watch and put that to the side, I think there's a lot of good information. You still enjoy the interview, if you give a fuck about V-Sinizter. And if you don't know who he is, again, watch the interview. I would say watch the first one first. I did one with him at Camp Zool last year. And, go watch that one first. I don't know. Anyway, first time around, first interview from the gathering, and I'm doing them in the order that I shot them, is V-Sinizter. Thanks, everybody, as always, for checking these out. All right, y'all. Welcome back to another segment of 120 Seconds. As always, I'm Stockwell. Since we've ran through an interview with V-Sinizter before, we're going to call these follow-up interviews since we last spoke. So since V and I last spoke, he put out yet another version of Hunting Season. So we will
the superior version.
So it's the final installment.
It is.
What's the official title again for me?
Hunting Season Extermination. It's a trilogy, but there's no official name to the trilogy. That's the last hunting season you're gonna see. I promise.
Okay. So what was the motivation to do a final installment of Hunting Season?
All right, let me see if I can keep this real short. I'll just get straight to the point. We did gather in 2021. Seeing Schizo playing there, and not Schizo playing, but we was going on before Dating Family. Schizo seen me perform and everything, and he had a nice critique about the performance and everything, and the songs being played compared to one of my releases called Great Stairwell. So we ran with that information, redid a whole lot of songs, and I noticed a lot of the songs that were on releases I released called The Matrix and was it Keys Through Time. I noticed that a lot of those songs came from Hunt Season. I was like, there's enough songs on here to probably do another Hunt Season, so I might as well just keep going.
Okay.
That's what happened. Right. Added a few songs on there.
Right, so the original idea was to just basically update the sound of your live show.
There you go.
Right, and then that turned into an album concept.
Matrix, Keys Through Time, and Hunt Season Extermination.
All right, and for those of you at home, my voice is fucked because of Isham set last night. That's a big part of the other. I just hosted the stage for 2 days, so I'm fucking toast. So
if you weren't here, you missed it. Fuck you.
Right. All right, so I asked you this face to face when I first saw you today.
All right.
Can we close the book on redoing old music?
Or that was more derogatory, wasn't it? I didn't for me. Are you going to close the book on original music? Fuck that up.
No. I say it like this. Every now and again, I might update a track only because I'm curious as to how it sounds. Like if I was explaining the reason behind that, we'd be here all day. But I will say that yes, there was. I mean, you see that Pale Horse follow up and nothing like that, and okay, wasn't it? Okay, hold on. The official release of Pale Horse, there has not been a follow up. What he's laughing about is because I did Pale Horse prior to that one, but didn't release that one because that one sounded like
again,
ass.
for those that don't know, I used to work for Area 51 Music with V-Sinizter, and there must have been, without exaggerating, 3.5 versions of Pale Horse. We put out the final product.
Look,
So,
man,
and then we got into arguments about how I would like the original version better. And so
you and Josh, and I'm gonna tell you right here, and I'm gonna tell Josh too. Y'all both wrong. That original version of Pale Horse sucked. That's why I didn't release it because it sucked.
All right, we done with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, the question was about am I done releasing old music? Yes.
No, I heard you. Yeah.
Yeah. We're moving on to John Doom.
Okay.
And Enoch Concerto and the Brotherhood of Satan, Natural Born Killers. Speaking of final NBK album.
All right, I'm gonna get to NBK, I promise.
All right.
All right. So the status of John Doom, because we talked about John Doom the last time we sat down.
All right. Here's the short end of it. I'm working on it right now. Next.
All right. What is the next planned release for V-Sinizter?
John Doom. Next.
All right. Stormrook released 2 Clifton Durrell projects in the last year, which I plan on interviewing him later today. But I'm gonna touch on his whole story later, so we'll get to that. But how was it hooking back up with Clifton Durrell after all this time?
It was awesome, and I'll say this for the viewing audience out there, and since you're standing right there, big fan of this dude right here, huge fan. What happened was, he said on a post one time it seemed like it was gonna be a swan song and everything, and I was like, oh no, you can't go out like that. So I talked to my contemporaries, Christy and Josh, and I was telling them, hey, we should pick up Clifton Durrell because Clifton Durrell's a dope MC with the back, tooth, and nail and everything. And they was like, okay, we got faith in you and your faith in Clifton Durrell. Let's go ahead and bring him aboard. And here we are, Clifton Durrell.
All right, and now again, we'll touch on that dude's story in his interview. He is standing right here since Vinny broke the fourth wall on that one. So,
always break the fourth wall.
All right. Stormrook also released Bars, which was a group project between you, Clifton Durrell, Tier Diaz, and Zitro. Let's start with what started that. Like, what made that happen from like the conception?
All right, I want to say 2022 when I was here at the gathering, I seen Zitro, seen Tier, and we've been homies before that, but was up there talking to him because I like doing different group projects, and so I was talking to him like, hey, why don't we do a group together and everything, just have it be strictly lyricism, no horror, no this, no that, just strictly lyricism. They was down, and then this was a little bit before he picked up Clifton. So when Clifton came aboard, I was like, okay, Clifton's a lyricist. What you should throw him in on this project too. So we brought him in on the project, and we spent the better part of God knows how long trying to get the album together, and just everything that could go wrong was going wrong, but we finally got it right. Bars released, and Mr. Stockwell.
We'll get into that.
Okay, we'll get into that. But we released Bars, and before we carry to the gathering, we got a thing called Scenario, kind of an updated version of the original Scenario by Tribe Called Quest and Leaders of the New School, featuring Bars. And I got to hand it to you, Stockwell, to the confidence up because you said you love Scenarios. Bars, beat and rhyme saviors, Zitro, Tier Diaz, myself, Clifton Durrell. That's it. I'm done talking.
No. That's good. Yeah. Again, for I don't know. I probably had like 7 people stop me this week and say, "Hey, I'm a big fan of the 120-second segment that you do." And I every single time I said, "So you're the one, right?" So anyway, shout out to those people that stopped me this week. But if you're a regular or if you've been checking this out at all, I did do a review of the bars on 120 seconds, and I expressed my my mild disappointment. And again, I said it then. I said it on a follow-up in my gathering preview, and I'm saying it again now. I'm doing it just as much as anything else as to push them. because I feel that they can do better. Okay, so just how I feel about the scenario track, and word is out. So again, I'm gonna end up interviewing everybody from bars, but it's kind of the same sort of thing. Zitro stopped me fucking right away. It was like, "Oh man, I heard that what you said about scenario." I was like, Josh got a big fucking mouth, so.
Oh no, it wasn't Josh. No, I told Zitro. Josh told me.
Josh told you. Yeah. So at any rate,
oh, hey, we needed that. That was.
I know. So yeah, no, the scenario track. What I said was, Mankini's interrupting interviews and shit. Fucking rebranded Mankini, just known as Chris.
Hopefully, you're gonna be swole, Keeney.
Yeah. What did Miranda call you? Damn Keeney.
Damn Keeney.
All right, so yeah, man, fucking get this. If you're watching this and you're still tuned in, thanks, because we got sidetracked. There's a motherfucker there.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this live or is this recorded?
No, it's not live. But I don't edit, dude.
Oh, okay.
Again, I do everything in one take, and I don't make edits. So this is how it is when I do these things.
All right.
So lastly, Stormrook is a multi-conglomerate entertainment company.
There you go.
So more so than a music company. So I'm gonna let you do your V-Sinister thing.
I'm not gonna ramble on.
No, it's fine. It's fine. On all things that are Stormrook outside of music,
go. All right. We say Stonerook is a multimedia conglomerate, and what we do besides Area 51 Music, because we got everything branched under subsidiaries.
Subsidiaries.
There you go, subsidiaries. I messed that word up, but anyway, got Area 51 Music. That houses Clifton Durrell. That houses myself. We got James Alias. He's another engineer in Stonerook, and he's coming out with his album. Working on that right now. Looking at probably picking up somebody else, but I'm gonna keep my word to be officiate that. Then officialize that.
No, officiate is right.
Officiate?
No, it's not right at all.
I know that's why I had it. Man, see, I'm trying to keep it short, and you cut anyway. Getting back to it. As far as the music side of things, Natural Born Killers, MBK, the final album, Brotherhood of Satan. Hopefully, we're gonna come out with it this Halloween. Just we tried for the last year and a half to come out with it, but people were doing things different times in lives, so much going on, but we're trying to sew it all together. I conferred with all the other members. Are they going to participate in it? I got a resounding yes. Maybe one more person, but everybody else is aboard. We're getting that together. I don't want to get too much away on that. We'll just cross that bridge when we get to it. Now, moving on away from Area 51 Music. Stormrook Studios, It Could Be Worse, comic strip. Working on bringing that back. It used to be pretty consistent and on time, but then Stormrook started growing. A lot of duties came aboard, and since I'm pretty much the creative fire in Stormrook, I have a whole lot of irons in the fire, so it kind of makes it hard to stay consistent with one thing. But It Could Be Worse is coming back for those who did follow It Could Be Worse. Moving on from there's the Daniverse. That is a comic book branch of Stormrook Entertainment. Soldier Blade. We released the Ash Can, and we're looking at releasing the official #1. Sometime slated for next year. I got the whole storyboard laid out. Got to write the script. Got everything needed: pencils, inks, whole 9 yards. We'll get Soldier Blade out hopefully in 25. And I stress hopefully because again, we got a lot of stuff going on. From there, we got a book division, Eternal Worlds. I had this book written for about 13 years now. I started it in 2010. Wrapped up the first book in 2011, was working on the second one. Had an editor for it, but again, you need an editor because you might think your ideas are good, and the editor that's professional will come in and say, yeah, change this, change that, you spelled this wrong, spell it right, all 9 yards. But we got the first book done, looking at releasing that the end of next year, 2025. And Fitness Fantasy, that is a fitness division of Stonerook Entertainment. Looking at trying to break my own unofficial Guinness World Record because I did it last year.
It was official.
Oh no! What happened was when you do the records, the people want to see it on video. They want to see your whole body.
I thought that was the whole reason we set that up that way.
Yeah, but the thing is, part of my body got cut off. The people that was recording cut me off. Yes. So I'm not.
That's a whole nother story, y'all. Yeah. All right. Anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much I'm going to try to break my own unofficial record because unofficially I'm a Guinness World Record holder. Unofficially, somebody didn't record right and cut my body in half on video, and they it's inconclusive. Need a whole body, so I'm going to take care of that. And Lethal Weekend 7. Oh yeah.
I'm talking to Fury this week. We'll touch on that with Fury.
Oh yeah. Now it's gonna be there. King Gordy, Bizarre, Cottonmouth Kings, Round of Truth Killings, myself, Fury, Tricked Out, Clifton Darrell, whole 9 yards. See you in New Hampshire. It is the 29th. No, it's the 30th, 31st, and 1st of September. New Hampshire. Lethal Weekend, Jules event. No, Jules Center. But that's where the fitness fans come in. I'm breaking a Guinness World Record there. It's called a Billy Kane push-up, where that body is balanced out, holding the pole in the center, and you're doing push-ups in midair with your feet on the floor. And after that, we're gonna keep going down the line, doing what I call the Western Bridge Billy Kane push-ups with the feet elevated on a pole or something like that, and you're pretty much straddled in midair, doing a push-up there. Then an isometric Billy Kane push-up where you're just holding the plank position for however long they pick. Then after that, I'm going to try and break the world record for doing the most push-ups on your knuckles. Then after that, fingertips. Then the last record I'm going after is trying to beat Jack LaLanne's world record of doing 1,033 sit-ups in 23 minutes. I'm going to try to beat his world record. And then after that, that's the fitness branch of Stonewick. And last and certainly not least, video game music. Working on a video game soundtrack called Vigilante Strike. I already got some of the layouts for it. I'm going to sew that up. But first, I'll try to take care of everything right in front of me. Right in front of me is Area 51 Music. But when we get more details for that, we will have it out for you. And that will probably be coming at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. But for right now, John Doom is the next project from Stormrook Entertainment. That should be coming out shortly. Then after that, hopefully it's James Alias, Streets Maestro. Then from there, you got another project coming out, or Make It Make Sense? Are you telling me to make it make sense, or that's the name of it? Oh, okay. I was like, Make It Make Sense. Like
over here stealing his thunder. Remember, do you guys remember on video when he said he's not gonna go on forever? Here we are. It's all right.
You see, he cut me off, right? This was the last one. I was wrapping it up. Make It Make Sense from Clifton Darrell. Then Natural Born Killers, Brotherhood of Satan, final MBK album. And then Enoch Concerto. The overture to Heaven and Hell. I messed that up. Heaven and Hell. Triple CD coming out December. Or no, January. We changed the date on that because it's a triple CD. That's going to take a long time to do. January 2025. There you go. That's it. I'm done.
All right. Part of the reason that I let him ramble on like that is because I want you guys to understand.
I talk a lot.
No. The fact that like this dude has so many fucking irons in the fire, it's ridiculous. Like, it's hard for me to explain how much I both appreciate and I easily make fun of it because it's in my nature. But you got to understand how this motherfucker's brain works. It's not normal and it's on a different level. But it's part of the reason that it's part of the reason I've been a fan of him for so long.
Well, thank you.
And been my friend for so long and whatever else you want to say. So, look, the dude's crazy, but like
I am.
But like when he puts it all together, it's something real and it's something special. So
yeah, that is not a gimmick. I really am.
That is why I still fuck with V-Sinizter after all these years. So everybody bitches about how long I go, and this one will be long as fuck. So if you're still here, I appreciate the fuck out of you.
I do too.
Yeah. So until next time.
Until next time.
This is V-Sinizter, and I'm Stockwell. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, before you tune out, since you was disappointed with the bars out,
why are you still hanging on that?
Oh, because we are coming out with we talked about it. We're gonna get it together.
I know.
They already plans for another bars follow up because Scenario hyped everybody up, and I want to share this real quick because I'm an asshole and I'm crazy. Like, see, we would have had Scenario done sooner if I would have made that a suggestion because the conversation came up with a gathering single. I was like, okay. So my first suggestion was redoing, remixing a version of Big Daddy Kane's Pimpin' Ain't Easy called Spittin' Ain't Easy. All you heard was crickets. I'm like, okay, all right.
It looks like a job for V-Sinizter.
Yeah.
And that's for the 11 Big Daddy Kane fans in the audience.
Man, Big Daddy Kane, dope. Man,
I'm one of the 11, motherfucker. It looks like a job for it. That was a Big Daddy Kane reference. That shit was a deep cut I just made.
Man,
why are you fucking with me?
Man, he got more than 11, man. Yeah. Come on. At least 20. At least 20.
At least 20 fans?
At least 20.
All right. I made a Big Daddy Kane deep cut right there with looks like a job for.
I called it, but still 11 though. 11.
He missed it.
I didn't miss it. It was
I'm
just
talking about
11.
the 11 juggalos that fucking
20. At least 20.
All right.
You know who Big Daddy Kane is? 21.
He's coasting. All right.
All right, and then from there, yeah, and from there,
Absolutely, it does.
like I said, I
No,
got
I know,
crickets with the Spitting Ain't Easy. Then I suggested redoing EPMD's
That's how I
Knick
do
Knack
shit.
Paddywhack. I still got crickets. I'm like, wow, ain't none of these ideas hitting? Okay, all right. I still try to make the big boy.
Paddywhack.
Yeah, you ain't never. So Knick Knack Paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Hey, yo, I pass either microphone or I pass solo. Okay, maybe that's why I got crickets.
That has been so long. Oh my God. I forgot that track existed.
Yeah, if he didn't know about that, then maybe that's why I got crickets. But then when I thought about it again, I was like, scenario. Yes. Why not scenario? Yeah. Next thing you know, I was like, okay, if I would have did this maybe a month or so ago, we would have already had it.
The single is here.
It is.
And it's got done.
It's dope.
And we're handing it out.
He loves it.
I do. And I'm going to focus on Zitro.
He's not disappointed.
But you got to fucking tune into the Zitro interview, which will be much shorter than this one, where we talk about how much I fucking love the way he broke down the Busta Rhymes version of that fucking song. All right? So shut the fuck up. I'm going to give Bars love. Okay? I promise.
Bars is dope. Beating rhyme saviors.
All right. The other thing is I don't really drink like I used to, and I've been drinking because it's the gathering. So
I don't drink at all. I stopped.
But anyway, all right.
Just say no. Drugs are for losers. Drug-free is the way to be.
No, listen, again, I mostly agree with that. If you were here for the gathering, you heard my tirade about a drug-free, juggalo world. But anyway, off that
drug-free is the way to be.
V-Sinizter,
Stockwell.
John Dune coming soon. 120 seconds, more like 120 minutes like Matt Pinfield, who I idled this whole thing after. And again, for the third time, if you're still tuned in, crazy fucking love to you.
If you're still tuned in, you must be really bored and don't got shit to do.
Also that. All right. Until next time, everybody, thanks for tuning in.
Stockwell, V-Sinizter, out.
Hit that button.
They gonna love us for life.
Yeah, I don't go there.
Right.
I don't fuck with them anymore. I used to like them, but I don't fuck with them.